All right, Photopea.com will open up a program in your window. Photopea, in all honesty, is like basically a bootleg version of Photoshop. It is not licensed by Adobe, but it has most of the functions and most of the layout of Photoshop. And normally I would use Photoshop in this class to teach you guys. So if you ever get onto regular computers again and have the opportunity to use Photoshop, you'll notice that it's very much the same. All right? In this main window, you are going to see this window right here that says New Project, Open from Computer, PSD Templates, all the rest of this stuff. All right? We are going to go Open from Computer. Okay? And when we go to Open from Computer, we're going to find your picture, the one that you saved of your thing. And mine is right over here. I named it Mask. You probably have a lot less stuff on your computer, but you should be looking for your project, the picture we just took. Once again, when you have Photopea opened up and you see New Project, Open from Computer, Templates, we're going to go to Open from Computer. We're going to find our picture on our computer and we're going to open it up. When it opens up, you should see what I'm seeing right now. My screen, because it's projected out, is a little compressed and everything's really big, but you should see File, Edit, Image, Layer, all of this stuff on the top. You should see this is the toolbar. On the left-hand side, there are a million tools and tool options. You should see your picture, and then on this side, you should also see a couple different things. One of them is called Layers, and there should be a small, tiny version of your picture that says Background on it. I'm going to go through this now quickly, and it's recording, and I'm going to post it again so you guys can rewatch as necessary. All we're going to do today is we are going to brighten this picture up, darken our lines, and save it. That's it. How we're going to do that? We're going to go up to Image. We're going to go to Adjustments. Image, Adjustments. When we get to Adjustments, we are going to look for Levels. Okay? Levels. Levels I'm going to click. When Levels pops up, you're going to see another little window that has sort of a graph. Everybody's graph will look a little bit different. And then on one side you see a black square, a gray square, and a white square. If you go over here, you should have the preview already selected. So for whatever reason, if preview is not selected, make sure that that blue check mark is there. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to play around with the brightness and darkness. There are two layers here. Here and here. I'm going to work on the top one, and I'm going to take the white square, I'm clicking on it, and I'm going to drag it towards the center. You will notice that my picture is getting lighter and lighter. Does everybody see that? All right? Does everybody see what I'm doing? I don't want to make my picture super light so that I can't see any of my lines. But I also don't want to leave it so where it's still brown looking like mine does right now. So I want to find a place where my picture looks brighter. I'm going to also, after I move the white over, I'm going to play with the gray one and try to move that over a little bit so that my picture gets a little bit lighter, but I can still see all my details. Do you see when I do this, how it kind of eliminates some of my drawing? I don't want that. I just want to brighten it up. I want to move the white and the gray squares right now until my picture gets a little bit brighter so it kind of looks like it's white back here. Even though I did that, it might have lightened up some of my other lines. Now I'm going to take the black bar and I'm going to start moving it towards the center. So what I'm trying to do is really just brighten up my picture. Trying to brighten it up so that it doesn't lose any of its detail, but it's still there. I'm going to just play around with that and adjust it a little bit. And when I get here, it looks pretty bright to me. Looks kind of clean. If you want to see what it looked like before, you just unclick the preview. You see how dark it was? And now see it's nice and bright and clean, or cleaner looking. Once I have it where I want it, and I like it that way, and I think like, okay, I didn't lose any of my details, it looks a little bit brighter and cleaned up, my lines look nice and defined and everything else like that, then I'm going to hit OK. And once I hit OK, my picture should be pretty much just the way I set it up. What I want to do now is I want to save this. And once to save it, I'm going to go to File. In this case today, I'm going to go to Export As. And I'm going to export it as a JPEG. There are a couple different ways you can export it. I want to save it as a JPEG, JPG. I'm going to click that. Okay. Now, over here, another window is going to pop up. Sorry, my window is super, super giant. But you can kind of look and see what I have over here. It's going to have you some information here for the JPEG, like this width, height. These numbers don't matter. Don't worry about them. What matters here is the quality, all right? So what I would tell you is try to keep this, we don't have to have it at 100%, but I would move it up a little bit, all right? 85, 90%, doesn't really matter. Just don't save it at 11%, okay? The higher, the better, all right? That'll give us a little bit more information. So I'm going to save mine at 90%, all right? And then I'm going to hit Save. And when I hit Save, most likely this picture is going to pop up just like your other one did in your preview on your computer. So what we have right now, this will be ready to be colored. What I'm going to do now is that I'm going to go to Teams. I've posted an assignment, is import your drawing into Photopea.com, view assignment, and what I want you to do is, I want you to go in and in the student view, attach that new brightened version of your picture, okay? And submit this. And I'm going to check this tonight to make sure that we all got this much done correctly, all right? So you're brightening your picture, and then you're going to go into Teams, and you're going to submit it under the assignment called Import Your Drawing into Photopea.com. It really doesn't take long, but it is new to a lot of us, and you know what, I'm not sure how easy that's going to be for you. So I'm giving you all the rest of the period to do this. Please do it today. If you're having terrible trouble doing it, please message me in the chat. I'm going to stop this video.